Welcome to your practice. My name's Sophie, and today we have a mandala flow. I love these flows, and what it means is that we're going to be facing all different sides of the mat. So I'm telling you that mostly so that you know where to place your device. If we're facing the back of the mat, it might be helpful to not have the device at the front of the mat, but on the side, so that when you need to look at the screen, that you don't have to turn all the way around. Okay? Once you're all set up, we'll get started in a seat. Let's come into a cross-legged seat and sit on a block or a pillow if you need to. And first, let's lengthen the spine. Let's ground and center ourselves. Relax the shoulders. Relax the belly. Draw the chin down ever so slightly. Take a breath in through the nose. And a cleansing breath out of the mouth. In through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. In through the nose again. Out of the mouth to get rid of stagnation. On your next inhale, breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and out of the nose, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe normally. Blink the eyes open. And we'll take some circles around the spine. Start by going to the left. Then go forward and draw the shoulders back like you're doing cow. To the right and back into cat round your spine. Left, forward, right. Curl. Again, one more time, all the way around. The next time you come forward, switch directions. So involve the neck. When you go back into your cat pose, chin into your chest. One more time. When we come forward, we'll end there and come back into a neutral spine. Good. Make your way into tabletop. Tuck your toes, come up onto your fingertips, and walk your hands back and sit on your heels, but then lift your knees all the way up and lift your heels up so you're just on your toes, and bring your forehead into your knees and round into a little ball. And set the knees back down on the ground and rise up into toes pose. Interlace your hands behind your back and open your chest. Keep control of the abdomen though as you squeeze back. Maybe you tilt your head back a little. Then release your hands, come into table. Extend your right leg out to the right. And press into the outer edge of your right foot. So keep the whole bottom of the foot down. Okay, now we'll come up onto your fingertips first. Then walk your hands back and sit back on your left heel and keep the bottom of the right foot down. Press into the outer edge of the right foot. You can either stay upright or you can walk your hands down and fold. Actively pressing into the outer edge of your right foot creates a really nice stretch for the top and right side of the ankle. So continue to do that. And then you'll feel big sensation in the inner right thigh as well. And from there, rise back up and forward. So plant your hands and the weight is in your hands. And lift your right leg up as high as you can. Straighten both arms. Try to find center, so try not to lean too much to the left. Lift your right leg higher. And then slowly swing it back behind you for one-legged table. Square your hips by anchoring your right hip down and knit the ribs in so the shoulder blades move away from your spine. Then bring your right foot over to the left side off of the mat. Press back into your heel by tucking your right toes and press into your right heel. And bend the right side body and look over your left shoulder. So that you get a stretch through the right side of your torso into the right hip. And then lift your right leg back up into one-legged mountain and set your right knee on the ground. Then take your left leg out to the left, press into the outer edge of the left foot, come up onto the fingertips, start to walk your hands back, sit back on your heel if possible. Remember to press into the outer edge of the left foot as you walk your hands down and forward. Maybe your forehead goes to the ground, like you're doing child's pose. Rise back up, plant the hands, and lift your left leg as high as you can. You'll immediately start to lean to the right, so zip everything up, find center, lift the left leg harder, higher. I know it's hard, is what I was going to say. Ooh, okay, take the left leg straight back behind you. Knit the ribs in, press into the ground so we have good alignment here. And then bring the left foot over to the right side, tuck the toes, press back into your left heel. And look over your right shoulder towards your left heel. Come back to one-legged mountain, left leg straight back. And set your knee down into tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your knees and hips for down dog. Bring your feet together, lift your right leg up. Bend your knee, open up your hip to the right. Straighten the right leg back out. And step your right foot outside of your right hand. And take a moment to shift front and back. Now find center, move your left hand over to the left so it's like halfway off of the mat. And reach your right arm up. Firm up your back thigh so your back leg is straight and engaged, strong and engaged and straight. And then take your left leg through into a lizard kick through. So kick it all the way through if you can. Challenging for a lot of people. Take your left leg all the way back, reach your right arm up. Either stay here or we'll do it 2 more times. Kick it through and kick it back. Again, through and back. Good, put your right hand down, put your back knee down, untuck your toes and come up onto your fingertips. Untuck your back toes. Inhale, exhale, straighten your right leg into half splits. And inhale, shift back into lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. Plant your left hand and reach your right arm up. It's a nice twist to the right. Right hip anchors back. Right fingertips go behind your head to make a chicken wing with your right arm. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow to left wrist. Rotate. Inhale, rotate open. Keep the hand behind the head. Exhale, elbow to wrist. Close it off. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Reach your right arm up. Good. Bring your hand down to the ground. Come back into lizard. Lift your back knee and walk your hands over to the left side and then to the back of the mat for side lunge or skandasana. So you can be in a little bit of a higher side lunge if skandasana doesn't work for your body. Your left knee is bent, right toes are pointed up. Now, warrior 2 facing the front of the mat. Do your best to shift forward. All right, and then shift again to the back of the mat, skandasana or a side lunge. And forward, warrior 2. And back, skandasana. And forward, warrior 2. Flip your right palm, Reverse warrior and reach your left arm in front of your body to the front of the room just to switch it up. As you reach your right arm back. Engage your left thigh to the back of the room. Inhale. Exhale. Cartwheel your hands to low lunge. Step back into plank. Our first plank. Firm up your thighs. Shift your weight forward. Lower onto your forearms for a forearm plank. Lower your hips down. For Sphinx, untuck your toes. Enjoy the Sphinx pose. Press your hips into the ground. Option to slide your hands forward and lift up for seal. Lower back down onto your forearms. Tuck your toes. Lift your thighs up. Lift your kneecaps up. Press up into a forearm plank. Rise up onto your hands. High plank. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in through your nose and out of your mouth. Bring your feet together. Lift your left leg up. Bend your left knee, open your hip. Keep your arms even, both arms straight. Straighten the left leg back out. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot outside of your left hand. Shift front to back. Slide your right hand to the right. Lift your left arm up. Kick your right leg through. And then kick it back. And kick it through. Bring it back. One more time. Through. And back. And put your hands down, untuck your back toes, come up onto your fingertips. Open your heart by drawing the shoulders back and lifting the head. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the left leg, half splits. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Stay there. Plant down through your right hand, lift your left arm up. And bring your left fingertips behind your head. Inhale. Exhale, left elbow to right wrist. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. One more time. You know, it's a lot of dynamic movement to start. Inhale, open. Reach your left arm up. And bring your hands down and shift back into lizard. Tuck your toes, lift your back knee. Walk your hands all the way to the back of the mat so the right knee bends into Skandasana or a side lunge. Hands to your heart if you can balance. And then we'll go to Warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. Stay low, shift forward. Back of the mat again. And then front of the mat. Shift. Warrior 2. One more time. Beautiful. Once in Warrior 2, flip your left palm, reverse warrior, and reach your right arm forward to the front of the mat. Reach your left arm back. Inhale, exhale, hands down to low lunge, and step back to plank. Let's do a chaturanga. Shift forward, lower down halfway. Let's keep the toes tucked for upward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, down dog. In through your nose and out of your mouth. Let's make our way to the front of the mat. You could step or hop there. Doesn't matter to me. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, stand, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Arms down by your sides. Reach your arms up. Interlace your hands and keep your thumbs and index fingers together. Kali Mudra. Point your arms and reach your arms up, up, up. And take a side bend to the right. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, side bend left. Come back to center. Forward fold. Take your time. Lift up halfway and step back to plank. Lower down halfway. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog. Regular up dog. Downward facing dog. Look towards the front of the mat. Step or hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or hop, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, look forward. Step or hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or hop back, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Set your knees down. Sit back on your heels, palms face up. Close your eyes just for a moment. Let's let the heart rate slow down. Let the shoulders soften. We'll begin to make our way back to down dog. Bring your feet together and lift your right leg up. Bring your right knee to your right upper arm. Then bring it down to the right wrist. And bring it over to the left wrist and left upper arm. Right upper arm. Let's do one more square. Right wrist, left upper arm, right upper arm. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale. Step your foot between your hands for low lunge. Step your back foot up and in for pyramid. Anchor the left heel down. Lengthen the spine. Right hip anchors back. And fold forward. Walk your hands back behind you. Fingers face back, the back of the mat, and straighten your arms. Forehead goes down towards the shin. Good, then start to rise up. Put your hands on your hips. Lift up halfway and stand all the way up. One-legged mountain. Lift your left leg up. Hands are still on your hips. Bring your right hand to your outer left knee and reach your left arm back behind you. Option to straighten your left leg. Option to also grab onto the outer edge of your left foot and extend it forward if you feel ready for that. Wherever you are, stand taller, twist more, reach your left arm further back. If your leg is extended, rebend the knee. And bring your hands to your heart, but still twist to the left. We're going to step into goddess. Left leg steps to the back of the mat. Bend both knees. Face the left side of the mat. Sit low and interlace your hands in front of you. Lift your arms up. As you sit low, scoop your tailbone under. Round and curl your spine for cat. And rise back up. Get a little lower in goddess. And then stand tall, star pose. Warrior two, facing the back of the mat. Straighten your left leg. Triangle pose. Reach your left hand forward and down, reach your right arm up. Move your left shoulder down away from the ear. So the shoulder blades move towards each other on your back. Reach your right arm up higher. Slowly rise back up to warrior two. Reach your left arm up. Bend your left elbow so the hand comes to the back of the neck. Right hand grabs onto left elbow. And start to take a reverse warrior, so you're side bending. Rise back up to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands into low lunge facing the back of the mat. And step your feet together. Halfway lift at the back of the mat. Fold forward. Stand, reach your arms all the way up. And lift your left leg up into one-legged mountain. Reach your left leg straight forward as high as you can. Lift it high, high, high. And then pendulum swing it back into warrior three with airplane arms. Create space on the right side waist. Draw the right hip back and the right ribs move away from the right hip. Now, keep your chest, you're basically in a half lift here. I want you to keep that. Put your hands on your hips and step into a pyramid with a half lift. So put the left heel down. Interlace your hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back and down within your half lift, and then continue to fold as you reach your arms up and over. Feel the little muscles in your ankles and feet moving constantly to keep you stable. Balance is movement. Slowly release your hands to the ground. Turn to the left side of the mat, wide-legged fold, heels out, toes in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Grab onto your outer feet or outer ankles. Firm your kneecaps up towards your thighs so the thigh muscles are engaged. Bring your hands under your shoulders and lift up halfway. Walk your hands to the front of the mat for low lunge. Set your back knee down onto the ground and put your hands onto your front thigh. Actually, keep your hands on the ground. Scratch that. Hands on the ground. Now, slide your left foot to the left a little bit. Bend your left knee. See if you can catch a hold of the foot with the left hand. The right palm could be flat or on your fingertips. And then start to turn open to the left. Lower the foot down. Plant your hands inside of your left foot. Lift your back knee and step back into a one-legged plank and then set the left toes on top of the right heel. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Uncross your feet. If you want, keep your toes tucked how they are. Upward facing dog, or do something else that works for you. And downward facing dog. Find your breath. Smooth it out like the petals of a flower. Nice and smooth. And then bring your feet together and lift your left leg up. Left knee to left upper arm. Left knee to left wrist. Over to the right wrist. Up to the right upper arm. Left wrist. Left upper arm. Left wrist. Right wrist. Right upper arm. Left wrist. Three-legged dog. Whew, that's hard. Step your foot between your hands. Low lunge. Step your back foot up and in for pyramid. Lengthen, fold, and walk your hands back behind you. Press into the outer edge of your right foot so you can see the inner arch of your right foot lifting. Especially important if you have flat feet. Walk your hands out in front of you, lift up halfway. Put your hands on your hips. Stand all the way up. One-legged mountain. Left hand to outer right knee. Right arm reaches back. Extend your right leg or grab onto the foot with the left hand. And actually not grabbing onto the foot and extending the leg is harder in my opinion. Stand taller wherever you are. If you're holding on to your foot, bend your knee. Everyone bend your knee. Put your left hand to your outer knee. Bring your hands to your heart, step to goddess. Bring your hands behind your head. And bring your left elbow to your left knee. Side crunch all the way down, if you can. And come back to center. Right elbow to right knee. Back to center. Hands back to your heart, sit low. Option to lift your heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Star pose. Arms up. Warrior 2. Straighten your right leg. Reach forward, triangle. Uttita Trikonasana. Left arm up. Press into your right big toe. Keep your hips how they are, but rotate your chest open. Left arm up. Move your shoulder blades towards each other on your spine. And then rise back up to warrior 2. Reach your right arm up. Bend your right elbow. With your left hand, grab onto your right elbow. And reverse warrior. And then come back through to warrior 2. Hands down to the ground, face the back of the mat, low lunge. And step to the back of the mat, feet together. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, stand and reach your arms up. Lift your right leg up. Extend your right leg forward. Lift it high. And pendulum swing it back into warrior 3. You put your fingertips on your left hip and left lower ribs and separate that area so that your left hip reaches back more. Keep a half lift. Keep your exactly how you are in your chest. Step your right foot back into pyramid. Interlace the hands behind your back. Left hip anchors back and fold forward. Maybe do the opposite grip of your hands. Arms up and over. Breathe deep in through your nose, out of your nose. Release your hands down. Walk your hands to the right, wide-legged fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands out in front of you like you're in down dog with your upper body. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. Lift up halfway. Walk your hands to the front of the mat, low lunge. Set your back knee down. Slide your right foot to the right, just an inch or two. Plant your left hand, bend your back knee, grab onto your foot with your right hand. It's a little bit more challenging, I think, to grab the foot when we're not in full lizard with the right knee open. So just keep that in mind. Release your foot. Bring your hands inside of your right foot. Lift your back knee and step back to a one-legged plank. Right toes on top of left heel. Lower down halfway. Uncross your feet. Keep your toes tucked, up dog if you want. And down dog. All right, lift your right leg up. Step your right foot between your hands. Rise up to high lunge. So we're done with mandala, and now we're just going to do a few more poses here. Right hand to the back of your sacrum, to your lower back. Left arm reaches forward and twist to your right. Sit into your right knee, strong core, back knee is soft. Now reach forward. We're going to come into revolved half moon, also known as revolved warrior 3. Put your left fingertips down, reach your left leg up. Lift your chest. Draw your right hip back. And then reach your right arm up. Continue to rotate to the right. Keep that left leg up. Make sure it's not falling down back behind you. Now keep your rotation. Revolved triangle. Set the left foot back behind you, heel down. Okay. Your left hand will be kind of right inside of your right foot, and your right arm reaches up. Similar shape. Now we have both feet down. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step your left foot back into low lunge. Put your back knee down. Put your hands onto your front thigh. Untuck your back toes. Slide your right heel back so it's a little bit further back than the knee. And shift your weight forward. Bend your back knee and with your left hand, grab onto your foot. And if you don't want to do this, that's okay. You can reach your both arms straight up. If you have the foot, you can reach your right arm up. An option to put the whole palm onto the top of the foot so the toes curl down. And maybe your hand turns out to the left and then all the way forward so the fingers face the front of the mat. Inhale, exhale, release. Step back. Well, let's actually stay right here. Reach your right arm up. Let's do side plank. Step your right foot on top of your left foot for a side plank. Option to lift your right leg up. Trust in your strength for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Down dog. All right, we got one more side. Lift your left leg up. Step your left foot between your hands. Rise up to high lunge. Put your left hand on your low back. Reach your right arm forward. Twist to the left. Continue to reach forward, lean forward. Put your right fingertips down. Lift your right leg up as you twist to the left. And if and when you're ready, reach your left arm up. You want to keep a tiny micro bend in your left knee. It's never fully locked out, but it's also not super bent either. We'll step our way into revolved pyramid, or revolved triangle it's called. Put the heel down for pyramid, and then slide your right hand down and lift your left arm up. Bring your chin into your chest and then look up to the sky. And bring your hands to the ground. Step your right leg back into low lunge. Put your back knee down. Slide your left heel back an inch or two. Put your hands onto your front thigh. Untuck your back toes. Press your hips forward, forward, forward. That'll make this easier to grab the foot. Bend your back knee. Grab a hold of the foot. Lift the left arm up, or reach both arms up if you're not holding the foot. Now, if you're holding on the foot, I'm going to explain this a little better now. We're going to bend the elbow back so that the foot draws closer to you. So your palm is on the top of your foot. Your toes are kind of curling towards you. Then turn your fingertips out to the right. So not much really changes. It's kind of a movement of the wrist as you turn it to the right. Then can you turn your wrist all the way forward and smile? There's a lot going on here. Do your best to breathe. And release down. Plant your hands. Lift your back knee. Reach your left arm up and step into side plank. Option to lift your left leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Downward facing dog. Let's come into a seat. Hands wide. Hop your way through into a seat. Take your legs out in front of you. Shake them out. And then let's make our way onto our backs. Cross your right leg over your left leg. Lift your legs up and grab onto the tops of the feet. And lift your feet up, Supta Gomukhasana. So, or I should probably say, grab onto your shins or your ankles or your feet. You have plenty of options. And then lift legs up. Tilt your pelvis forward to create that sensation in the hips if you're not feeling it. The piriformis and the glute muscle. And then release your feet and keep the cross of your legs. Set your left foot down. Scoot your hips to the right and drop your knees to the left. Right arm opens out to the right. Anchor the right shoulder down. To do that, you might have to lift your chest and move your left shoulder out to the left. And bring your knees back up. Uncross your legs and cross your left leg over your right leg. Lift your feet up. Grab onto your ankles or shins or tops of the feet. Flex your feet and tilt your pelvis forward, which means you're arching your back so there's space under your low back, and relax your shoulders if you can. Reconnect with the breath. Release your feet, put your right foot down, slide your hips to the left, and drop your knees to the right. Right hand on top of left knee. Scoot your right shoulder out to the right, left shoulder to the ground. Relax your neck muscles and your throat. Relax your jaw. Bring your knees back to center. Uncross your legs. Bring your feet together, knees wide, arms overhead. And bring your knees up. Plant your feet down. And bring your arms down by your sides and lift your hips up. Bridge, slide your shoulder blades together, plant your hands flat. Lift your chest higher. Anchor your tailbone towards the backs of your knees. Lift your hips higher. And then slowly lower your hips to the ground. We'll do that one more time. If you would like to do wheel pose, I'll guide you through that. So otherwise, do bridge again. For wheel, hands by your ears, fingers face the front of the mat. And press yourself all the way up. Try to hug your outer knees in towards each other. When you're ready, tuck your chin and slowly lower. Bring your feet as wide as the mat and windshield wiper your legs side to side. Bring your knees back up, hug them in to your chest, rock side to side. And extend your legs long for Shavasana. Settle in and let go. Begin to reawaken the body. Bring movement into the fingers and toes. Place your hands on your belly. Bend your knees so your feet are flat. Roll over to one side. And rise up to a seat. Bring your palms together at your heart. Thank you so much for practicing. Let me know in the comments below what you thought, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's bow together in gratitude for this practice. Thank you.